What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Welcome to the RNEWS evening show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics, President Trump lost. Too many Republicans keep pretending he didn't. But like all his past lies, Obamagate, caravans of migrants, etc., etc., they fall apart. What's really astounding is that his followers still keep falling for it. It almost was good enough though. That's the scary part. Someday someone more competent than Trump will do it. And she might succeed. They're still out here flying their Trump flags and wearing their Trump gear. It's insane. It's been 150 years and they still fly their Confederate participation trophies. Odds are they'll keep flying their Trump flags for just as long. After all, the Confederacy and Trump presidency both last the same amount of time. I've seen Trump 2020 signs with a 4 written in Sharpie over the last 0. It's sad and scary, honestly. He won't live long enough to run again. He has burger grease instead of blood. Yeah, I live in Florida and just signed up with Team Fair Fight to volunteer to make calls, send texts, and even drive up there to help register voters and at the polls. I'm furloughed anyway, so I've got nothing but time, and this is a cause I'll gladly give it to. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, goodbye, Ivanka. That whole family is rotten to the core. Ivanka is like the creepy kid showing up to parties uninvited. What the frick was she even doing in the White House? That video where she tried to fit in with actual world leaders at a G20 summit is top cringe material. You can see people thinking, what the hell are you doing here? Quote. Link. U2.be. I want to know exactly what the woman next to her is thinking when Ivanka started talking. The way her face reacts is golden. Ivanka is just as much of a sociopath as her father is. She's just been refined and cultured to appeal to women for her brand. I'm glad people see through the bullcrap. She's not moderate. She is not a calming force in her father. She's not pro-women and children. She is pro herself and people like her. I hope she is shunned by all of high society. She's never going to the Met Ball again, that's for sure. Let me try that out, has a nice ring to it. Frick Kanye. I guess Eric Trump didn't count as a pet in the White House. Yes, she posed with a can of beans. She's stuck with a bunch of bedazzled hillbillies to sell her high fashion to. LO fricking L. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. Japanese government allows taxis to refuse to pick up maskless passengers. Or, taxi drivers are overly polite and are allowing passengers without masks to ride. So the government is basically saying, we've got your back. You're not being rude. Refuse service to people without masks. That's basically how Japan works. It's the same with tipping at a restaurant. If you tip your waiter, but you're also insulting the owner of the restaurant for not paying his workers enough. Wow, it's about time. Uber and ride-share services have been giving the drivers this power for a while. Why wouldn't they have been able to do this in the first place? Just refuse service. Like, what's the passenger going to do? Call the cops on them? This should have been stated in the op. Thank you. The title isn't meant to give you all the information. Op linked an article that gives more information. If you wanted to learn more, you should read the article. Was this thumbnail made by Scotty Kilmer? You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. Amazon charged with market abuse in Germany and France. A huge fine could follow. Wow, I clicked thinking it would be like 5 to 100 mil, but 37B is a worthy fine. I thought they were called bribes. I'm quite surprised. The whole Europe. I do shop at Amazon, but it's usually the niche stuff I can't get in my own country. They still don't natively support my currency. As my country doesn't use euro, so I try to avoid it, as the conversion rates are sometimes not even that good. Also, many Europeans are kinda old-fashioned. Especially in Czechia where I live, people prefer to shop personally and don't use online shopping as much. The investigation found that Amazon feeds non-public seller data, such as the number of products ordered and the seller's revenues, into its own retail algorithms to help it decide which new products to launch and the price of each new offer, Vestager said on Tuesday. Yeah, how is this any different from any store launching in-house brands for cheaper than name-branded products? And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.